Welcome to Angel Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. So here's the lefty, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you have on him, Chris?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Ready to go now? Now, here is Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
That catches the top part of the zone, and that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down. Here's the Guardians lineup now.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And that one upstairs, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Diving, makes the grab.
You just can't take your eyes off of Mike Trout, whether he's at the plate or in the outfield. This guy's something special. May go down as the best we've ever seen. Incredible diving catch right there.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Just missed.
1-0.
The wind of the pitch. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Moncada tossed to first. And that is the inning. Guardians fail to score. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, and today on the hill, Tanner Bybee. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
In the air, right side. Noel hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Mike Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. And 1-2.
That's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. 2 down.
Batting third.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Soler.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Upstairs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one is upstairs. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And the Angels are gone in order. Scoreless after 1. Back in Anaheim, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Kikuchi back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Trout pulls it down. 1 away.
Batting fifth. Center fielder.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. Ward makes the grab. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting seventh. Right fielder. Jhonkensy Noel.
And here is Jhonkensy Noel. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Guardians lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Nolan Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
In there at the knees for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Zach.
And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Logan O'Hoppe stands in now and watches strike one. Nothing here in the bottom of the second.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Popped up. Santana under it. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Moncada tossed to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Top of the third, no score. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now it's going to be Stephen Kwan.
It's 0-1.
Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. That one to first, Shanuel. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back.
And
Here
we
comes
are
Yoan Moncada.
third baseman,
Moncada getting to start at the hot corner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. A changeup missing, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's
That's
a ball.
That's excellent location on the fastball
balls,
right
2
there
strikes.
early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Next pitch
2-2.
way upstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Joe Adele. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And a foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward, flied to right his first time. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Slider
1 ball,
misses
2
outside. Adele off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Step off throw to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Santana
Ball.
at the plate and takes high there.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
4th inning underway. No score.
Ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring
3-1.
in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball
That's
4
out.
to a
Ball
board.
4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
1st and 2nd. No outs. Here's Lane Thomas now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now the 0-1. Just
Ball.
missed. Pitch misses,
That's the ball.
and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, second baseman, Angel
Angel
Martinez.
Martinez, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, all
1-0.
eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 gone.
Here, 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
So now 1 and 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel
1-2.
for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And a ball
Ball
evens the
inside.
count. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So up next, John Kenzie Noel struck out swinging his first time. That's off
Ball.
the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Called strike right there.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mike Trout. And that
No,
misses.
ball.
And that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first offering is not close. Trout on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Out to short, Rocchio. Whips it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Kikuchi back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Guardians looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next offering upstairs.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Doubled his first time.
Ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the slider just misses.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That clips the corner. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one at 95 missed up top. It's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one missing inside.
Full count.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off. He was late. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Thomas moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. First time up was a pop out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 away now.
Now batting.
And now Yoan Moncada struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Angels held in check. And we are still scoreless. Back here at Angel Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Adele makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a breaking ball misses outside. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Late swing, fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Action in the pen down there. And Joyce appears to be getting loose. Burke, a left-hander, also throwing. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back in Anaheim, well, we go bottom 6, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. This one in the air, right field. Noel has a beat on it, brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor.
So the batting order turns over. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 2-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
1 out, base is empty. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Inside. And it's 2-0. Bybee. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
No, that missed.
He's
That's
a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And a big swing and a miss. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right field. And that will drop foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. And Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Lane Thomas.
Leading off for Cleveland, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And there's a foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That pitch gets the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And delivers outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Paul Sewald.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the
0-1.
bullpen. Tim Herron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty
1-2.
good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Just
Ball.
off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that
Strike 2.
one for strike 2.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
No, Hoppy.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Angels go quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Burke.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. As the lefty gets to work. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, he hit him.
Take your base.
And that got him pretty flush.
Well, the one positive, if you're out there on the mound, it's knowing that you can still get out of this inning with 1 pitch. You can't let that mistake snowball here. Get that ground ball, get out of the inning with a double play.
Kwan in the box now, takes strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. the tying run at the plate.
No,
and
that's
takes
down.
low
Ball.
for ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Tying run at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Ground ball left
And
side,
foul.
but that rolls foul. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Walters. Here is Moncada.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yoan Moncada.
Just
That's a ball.
missed. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next
Ball.
offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That's a little
count.
bit low. That one 95 to finish him off.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rengifo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Ball. 1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Misses.
No, that's out.
2-2. Now fly ball to right center. It gets down, a base hit. One down. Joe Adele getting ready to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
2 pretty nasty
0-2.
sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
On the ground to third, might be two. One at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one's
That's the
upstairs,
ball.
ball 1.
1-0.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is downstairs.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Jansen fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes Lane Thomas. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And a strike on the outside edge. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Will Brennan. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Ball one there.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's out to center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kenley Jansen done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now
pitching change here. Jose Quijada.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Now we've got a substitution at third base. On to pinch run, Daniel Schneemann. So bases all loaded up. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And ball 1.
1-0.
So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball could be 2. Neto for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So digging in, Ryan Rocchio. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Martinez on third. Naylor on at first with 2 down. Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2. Staying in the game on defense, Will Brennan. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Gabriel Arias. He takes over as the new first baseman. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. He's already homered in this game. Walters back to work. There's a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis preparing to come on if needed. Clase also getting ready. And he takes one right on the black. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you said
swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's Trout. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. There's a strike. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Way high with that one. 1-2 to count. 1 down, winning run on first. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw comes into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Mickey Moniak. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next for L.A., Nolan Shotwell.
No strikes.
Pitch out, but no action. One down and the winning run at third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. In comes the winning run, and the Angels walk it off and win it 3-2.
So you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
(3-2) the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.